Everybody, I'm here with Jeff from Nite Sobs. And what is so lovely about this band is that they have this killer, like 80s vibe, 60s vibe. Um, Jeff, welcome to the show. Tell me a little bit about your band.
Oh yeah, well, thanks for having me. Um, I guess it started back in around like 2019 or something. Um, I had just been playing in a pop punk band for most of my life, and I was just wanting to do something with a little more of like a jangly pop sound to it. And got a couple friends that were into the idea, had some lineup changes. Now it's actually a completely new lineup after the pandemic, like kind of scattered everyone right after we,
Right.
like our first album came out like right as the pandemic hit. Like it was kind of disappointing. Um, but yeah, I got a new group together, and we got a second album. And yeah, anything else you want to know?
Yeah, man. Well, the first of all, what seemed to me as I don't know that Noah from Otitis Media put out the this album with Valerie on it.
Yeah, it was actually originally on a label called Beefcake, but they
Yeah.
don't exist anymore. The second pressing of the CD is the one you have. That's the one on Otitis.
Yeah, it's like when I heard that song, I'm like, why are these guys like? Why would they even answer my email? And so I just threw it out there because that's what I do, and I just hopefully cross my fingers. And I'm like, these guys are just too good not to interview. And I will say this: it is because of you I created a completely new channel because I'm primarily a surf channel. Um, so anybody that would watch wouldn't really be interested in anything but surf. Um, so I started a new channel, and I was like, I'm gonna get back into doing some of the punk stuff. So thank you.
Nice. We do have, I guess, a little bit of a crossover appeal. We've been known to do one or two surf songs live. It's all kind
What?
of part and parcel of the sort of kitschy throwback thing that we kind of are into.
Well,
It's
what
all
is
a weird
what is
mismatch. Mishmash.
well, what is generally your inspiration for the band? Because it has quite a unique sound.
You know, it's funny because I definitely have a lot of inspirations and things that, like, in my head I wanted to draw from and try to emulate, but I don't really have, like, the talent to emulate them accurately. So it just sort of comes out sounding however it comes out. Like, when we first started, the covers that we were, like, practicing on and auditioning people with, and were like Elvis Costello and the Attractions and Squeeze and the Zombies I wanted to do. And I was like really wanting to do this kind of British invasion-y thing. Obviously, love the Beatles, but it just ended up kind of sounding like a cross between They Might Be Giants and Green Day or something. Oh, and everyone says we sound like the band from That Thing You Do.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah. Like
Wonders or
I
the
agree.
Oneaters.
The
Yeah,
Oneaters, yeah, right.
yeah.
Like
So
a cross between them and Weezer.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. I guess it just comes out in weird little ways. Like I just have to hope that whatever the sort of the sum of the parts is, like it ends up being something that people want to listen to, because it's not really like if I could just wave a magic wand and write the exact songs I wanted to write, they'd probably be different. But this is what I can do, so this is what we have.
Well, I do know what you mean because it is tough to kind of make whatever's here happen out here, and for people to see and take notice to. but I assure you, when I listen to the music, it seems very smart, and intelligent. Um, so I mean, they seem like very, very well thought out songs.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, that's nice of you to say, but yeah, I definitely try to put thought into them, if nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, like a guy like me may not be able to write that song. So when I listen to it, I'm just like, Jesus, like, why aren't these guys on like every radio station?
Oh yeah. Well, in a perfect world, there's no accounting for taste of top 40 radio.
So what is your band doing right now? Like, this is gonna air in 5 to 10 minutes after we're done.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Not a lot of heavy editing going on.
Well, it's all done in the screen right now.
Right. We're working on new stuff. We have almost like, I think we're getting pretty close to like having our third album like written. I mean, we'll still be working on it for a while. We're not like booking the studio right now, but we're most of the way there to having like a third full length. I don't know if there'll be anyone left who'll want to put it out on vinyl at least. That's, we got to cross that road because I think it's getting harder and harder, as you probably know, for small labels. But yeah, I mean, obviously I think the songs are probably like the best I've done because that's how I always think. Whatever the most recent thing I've done is got to be the best, or I don't know what the point would be. So I hope. Go ahead.
Oh
no, I think I was just gonna say, like, I hope people dig it. It's not a departure or anything. I think it's probably like a logical step from what we've always done. It's going to be a totally new lineup. The second album was the same drummer and me. The bassist had moved away, but I played the bass on it, and then the drummer did all the backups pretty much. And now it's a completely different lineup, so it's going to sound different for sure. We have a full-time keyboard player, so there'll be a lot more organ parts and stuff. And synth parts. And it's a lady keyboard player, so we have like female backing vocals now, so that'll be a different thing.
Oh, that sounds good though.
Yeah, no, it should be pretty awesome.
Yeah, speaking to that, what you said about harder for smaller labels to put out vinyl, the bigger labels seem to be reducing the prices. Like during COVID, when the vinyl thing started coming back, they were like astronomical. And now it seems like the record labels are having longer presses and lower prices. Like why would that be more difficult for you?
Oh, I just think there are fewer like smaller labels that are surviving. Like all the labels that have like put out our records in the past tend to just like fold up. There are just fewer people buying records every day. I think there was a pretty big like resurgence, and there'll always be like the die-hard vinyl collectors. But it's hard. It's hard for a band like us to sell out of like a full pressing of like records because we don't tour. So that's, you got to find a label that's going to want to like put out records for a band that isn't really going to like tour the country and sell a bunch of records,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I got this CD in the mail. I was not expecting it at all. I know Noah from Otitis puts out a mixture of a lot of different genres. And there's always that one band that's new to me that sticks out, and you just happen to be that band this time.
Awesome. Yeah, there's good bands on there. I've got a lot of Otitis surf records myself. And then I'm friends with a lot of the pop punk side of the label.
Yeah, he has that great band, the Brake Lights. I'm not sure if they're still together.
They're not, but their drummer is the current Nite Sobs drummer.
Oh, get out, really?
Yeah, Steve Lopez.
See, I tried to get Charlie to do an interview, but he was hesitant, and I'm not sure why. But that I have that 7-inch, and
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing. Like Noah has such a knack for tracking these great bands down in Texas.
Yeah, they're great. I guess Charlie's current project is called Hoaxers.
Oh, okay.
The drummer is Tron, who, believe it or not, was the very first drummer of Nite Sobs. It was he and I that like started the band together, but he left pretty soon. But yeah, we're all Austin ancestral music scene friends.
But for the rest of us who haven't been to Austin yet, however I'd like to go, tell us what the music scene is like there, because I hear it's like a really thriving arts community there.
Yeah, I guess I'm not the best person in the world to describe it in comparison to anywhere else because I've been here since 2006, so I don't know much about other scenes. There's definitely tons of music. Sometimes it can be like a challenge because every time you book a show, it turns out that there's 2 other shows that night that are competing for the audience you might get, you know? So it's a double-edged sword, but yeah, I don't know that there's much of like what I would call like a power pop scene. It seems like a niche within a niche sometimes.
Yeah.
So we usually end up playing bills with pop punk bands, which is fine. I think we've got like that is one of the ingredients in our sound. But yeah, I'm always trying to like branch out, find other bands that we, you know, that my punk bands wouldn't play with or whatever. Like there's a band that's probably my favorite band in town called the Hideouts.
Okay.
And they do like a really authentic to me sort of 60s sound. So I try to play with them whenever I can. I'm always looking for the other bands that are into that type of, you know, maybe psych rock, but whatever, you know, whatever kind of retro stuff that I can try to like maybe if we can steal some of their fans. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and thanks for your patience, you know, with the technical difficulties and everything. I know for a small channel like myself, asking you to do it and you accepting that means a lot to me.
No, I was happy to be asked.
Please join our Patreon page to get special behind-the-scenes footage and segments exclusive to Patreon, YouTube updates, also a sneak peek at what's coming next week, merch, and also services, free flash drive exclusively for segments in the band.